Hi everyone, this is Zaza.
I'm Fix.
Welcome to
The Walk. It's the walk of judgment.
Yes, it is. We are dealing with the deeds. Today it is the deeds. We're going deep with that. Oh my gosh. That's powerful.
Judgment.
That's really, really powerful.
Yeah.
And it's something that I can say we are all guilty of.
Everyone is.
We are all guilty of. OMG.
Yeah.
There's so many things that we say about uAfikile nento zakhe, you know. But we're gonna get deep.
Yeah.
Let's see the scripture.
So we'll be reading from Matthew chapter 7. We're going to look at verse 1 up to 3. It reads, "Do not judge, or you will be judged. For in the same way you judge others, you will be judged. And with the same measure you use, it will be measured to you. Why do you look at the speck of sawdust in your brother's eye and pay no attention to the plank in your own eye?" Wow. You know, I like the last one, you know, because it's sort of ambiguous, you know, as I read it, because it's looking at, you know, two things. First of all, it's saying, you know, you shouldn't be judging because you have your own issues.
Yeah.
You know, you have your own problems.
Yeah.
And so how do you say your issues are better and you okay, but, you know, other people are wrong? You know? So I don't think anyone is in a position of judging anyone.
Who are you?
You know?
Who are you to be making that judgment? Who made you God?
Yeah. You know
who made you God? You know, with me, it is something that has actually recently happened, you know. There's this other lady that we used to know, and this lady, you know, we used to say a lot of things, you know, about her, and like she would just get like, Lorna, you know, this. And this lady revealed something to me that was so deep, you know. And it made me feel so bad. Honestly, I was saying to myself,
because we don't know people's struggles.
But we don't know the people's journeys, where somebody was walking, anything. We don't know that person's journey. But we jump to conclude, that person is cruel, this person, she talks like this person doesn't love her children. You know, we say so many things, but you don't know what the person is going through. You don't know that person actually needs some TLC. She wants you to actually ask her, how are you doing today? Are you okay?
Yeah.
But no, we jump the guns. Are you Afigile? He did this. Why is he not doing this? That's not your business.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
People have the freedom to decide and choose what they want to do, what is right for them, what is preferred, without us, you know, bringing our own opinion and views and, it should be like this. And no. Who are you?
Who are you? Who made you God? Who made you God? Who said you are God for you to be making that judgment? Honestly, this thing, it actually caught me like this, you know, and it made me think so much. And, you know, I had to go back with myself. I had to reflect on my own sayings, what I had said about the person, and I had to actually go get deep with me and God, and apologizing to God and asking God to actually, you know, come and intervene in my life and making like clarity in my life, for me not to judge other people, because it's wrong. It's wrong.
Very, very
and then
wrong.
If anyone can judge me, hey, I'm already like up there. You see? So why do it? Why judge others then if you don't want the same people to judge you? You know? No.
You have issue with people judging you, but when are you comfortable with judging other people? And that's totally wrong.
That's totally wrong.
And the second part of it, of it, is like where it says, you do not pay no attention to the plank in your own eyes. And it's like there's unclarity within your sight, you know? And so, you know, you looking at someone else's fault from the side that is unclear. Your perspective that is unclear, you know? And so I think, you know, sometimes we are very bullish about situations. We want it to be like this. If you are faulting at something that I'm faulting at, it's fine. You'll be able to understand. But if someone faults at something you master, then you are already judging, making yourself better. But you also have your faults and things that you are failing at.
Exactly.
Things that you
That's
are
the
not
thing.
good at.
Exactly.
Things you are struggling with as well.
Exactly.
So as much as they may not be the same thing, they're equivalent to each other, because like you have your struggle the same way the other person struggles. It's like someone saying, this person is a drug addict. They're not blinking. And then you're saying all of these things.
They even say their future
is done and all of that. While you here are struggling with gambling. So you're gambling, you're able to justify, I'm able to this. And no. It's still the same struggle. You have no control over this situation. The same way they have no control over this situation.
And
instead of being
addiction is an addiction. Whether it's gambling, whether it's what, an addiction.
Whether it's pornography, whatever it is, an addiction is an addiction.
Yeah.
And so, you shouldn't give yourself grace and not be able to give others. And that shows a person that is selfish, arrogant, and think everything they do is right, but everything other people do is wrong.
Oh gosh, and that gets to me. That was about perfectionists. They think everything that... Because the thing is, immediately when you put your voice in judging a person's situation, that's exactly what you are saying. You're saying when your life is 100%.
Yeah.
You don't... There's nothing wrong that is going on in your life. You are fine.
Yeah.
You've got everything in place. That's just like that.
Yeah.
That's immediately when you open
you judge it. When you say that so this, you are saying, I am better.
Yeah. That's
I am better.
Yeah.
So this, I am better.
Yeah.
And so everything that you're doing is good, everything other people are doing is wrong.
Is wrong. But
you never get to see your fault. You never get to see yourself. Instead of using that energy to self-correct, to self-build, using that energy, using your mind to look at others of what they are doing and what they're not doing.
If you want to, you go to that person and you want to know, you just sit down and think, I wonder why Afigile is like this. He must be going through something. There must be something not right. Yeah. Go and find out from Afigile if is there any way you could speak to Afigile and sort of try and support or whatever.
But how can
let's use this in a different way. Let's use that in a positive way rather than would see, manje, no, I need to go to fix so I need to go and fix with this. I come to you and I'm already on top of all that time of moving from my house to your house to come and tell you, this person is like this person. Guys,
energy. What could you have done like positive at that time you went to drive at someone else's house to talk about so-and-so that wasn't doing anything? Whether instead of saying, I thought of this great idea we could do and try and push it. Let's try and gather something up and come up with, ideas to build, to grow, to make, things better.
Yeah.
That's what cultivating means.
Yeah.
Making everything around you better.
Definitely.
How are you making anything better? By gossiping about the other person and being judgmental about the other person. Instead of, if your friend is doing something wrong, hey, Chomi, I thought of this and, discuss that with the person and then get an understanding from the person and say, look, I'm here to support you whatever way. And I'm not gonna be pushing my own agenda. I'm gonna be led by you in how you would want me to support you. That's building something. That's growing something. And that's that person now knows, okay, I've got support here. Rather than, man, how would you feel hearing back, hey, Zaza was talking about you about this and this and this and was gossiping about this, and you sitting there like, why couldn't Zaza come to me and get an understanding
and go to what's going on in my life? What am I lacking in my life? How I can move forward in my life? Something. Or if you don't even know what to say, shut your mouth.
If you have nothing to say,
just shut your mouth.
Keep quiet.
If you want to pray for the person, pray for the whatever, but shut it.
And yes, I think sometimes people can be delusional. Now, I've seen people judge others on things that they are doing themselves. And I'm sitting there like, Aibo. Aibo, you're the last person.
That's okay.
I mean, like, you're the last person to be judging because you also have this. And people are, and you're sitting there like, Aibo. And then they'll even say, but if that's better, and you're like,
no,
Aibo.
that's the same thing. That's actually the same thing.
I'm telling you, like, being judgmental, is a huge thing. And it's something that affects all of us. It's something that affects all of us. Because I could see something and I'm like, yeah, I do not like this. Why didn't... And it's like, no, life does not start and end with you. Diversity is alive and it's open, it's wide, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
So just because you don't like it does not mean it's wrong.
Definitely.
Just because it's not your thing doesn't mean that it's good. It's like someone creating something. And you don't like it. Just accept it's not something that you appreciate. But don't go and be judgmental. Did you see how those... And you pick little things to bring what you don't like down because you want everything to be what
your
you
way,
like.
the way
your
you
way,
see it.
And that's the issue of us. That's the issue of us because we always want everything to go our way. We always want it. We like it our way. If it's not our way, we find excuses why it's wrong and why it's not working and why it's bad and they shouldn't have done it this way if they did it this way. It's life is not about you. Life is not about you, and there's a lot to grow. There's a lot to build, and so instead of bringing people down, we should be bringing people up.
Definitely.
And that's very, very important because if we're going to be creating and we're going to make the change that we are saying society needs, we all need to hold each other's hand and build each other up.
Definitely. Wow. Yebo. Simpete today.
Yes.
Judgment.
So the impact of judgment.
Wow.
The impact of judgment.
For me, I feel like judgment, it impacts on happiness. It is sort of a sign of you not being happy. You judging is like a sign. You would say you're not happy. You're not happy where you are in your life, and this person you finding everything that you can say about that other person to define you. Would say to put yourself in a really better thing. Would say no, you're good and stuff, but very well
you're not happy.
It's you in the mirror that sit with each other at
and
night.
We're not happy. So is it a thing of feeling better by yourself by judging others? So bring others down so that you can feel better.
Yeah.
It's sort of like thing like that.
Yeah. So it means Wutsinje, you are not happy.
Yeah.
It's literally like you're not happy. You're not happy.
So it's more of a
yourself.
judgment to yourself then.
You're not happy with yourself. So now that the side you not being happy with yourself, it's okay for you now. Would see that unhappiness is a fix and find something to say about fix, and that makes you even feel like would say I've said it, but you deal with yourself and would see what is it that is in there that you are not happy with, even though you don't want to say to people, of course.
But no, I'm not.
But it's a sign of unhappiness. Judging others it's definitely a sign of unhappiness. I mean, it depends as well. It's in some cases we wouldn't say it because we are unhappy. It's just something that just becomes a habit. Because
you've built up now of this judgment character.
Yeah.
So that you're always judgmental about everything.
If somebody walks in there, if somebody walks in the door, you already... Oh gosh, it's funny how somebody else's brain can work. When judging is like in you, just somebody by walking in, there's so many things that you've already seen. A list of 10 things at least, things you can say about that person. You don't know that person,
You just the person
You
walking
don't know
in
the
and
person.
you're
Hey,
like,
but she's got attitude. Look at her face. Look at her eyes. She doesn't look like someone who's friendly.
Yeah.
How do you know? You've never spoken to the person.
you just saw the person right now. You don't even know who they are, and you just, judgment is deep.
It's
man.
really
Yeah.
deep. It's really
very,
deep.
very
And
deep,
the other thing that it impacts on also, you start judging everyone, including your family. I would start judging Uchadi.
And on a serious note,
I would start judging my own daughter because I'm so judgmental.
Yeah, you judge everything.
Everything. You even start to any little thing,
On things that don't even matter.
Yeah, even a kettle would say I boil it because there's so. You start to judge.
It's not the right bread.
Yeah, you start to judge.
Yeah.
Going on a serious note, you start to judge people that are very close to you. You start to see faults in people that are close to you.
Yeah.
Because now so habit. This is a habit, and it's impacting now on how you see everyone. Now, Ufix is calling each all of a sudden. How Uzas and Ufix they were okay, Ganti. What happened
What
now?
happened?
How are you fixing? Hey, he's doing this, he's doing that. Hey, Philip now. He's getting this attitude. He's making me
like
angry.
You finding silly things.
Umaro is this. Like you start to judge. Everybody, people that are even close to you. You're not now outside, you are inside now. You bring your this charging thing of yours, you bring it inside now.
And then the whole energy, the whole environment is like this judgmental,
because the judge is there,
and then the distrust is there as well. Because
OMG.
Once there's judgment, there's distrust.
Yeah.
Because I'm here with judging so and then the next day I'm judging you with so
the other person. Hey.
And then now you're finding out about that, and it just becomes a whole scenario that is not good for anybody.
If you are somebody, you would also be thinking, if he's saying this thing about Afila, who she's very close with, so what is she saying about me?
It's like
if she's saying this thing about Afila, I'm always like that. If someone will say something, then I'll always be going back like, So if you are saying something like this about someone you are close to,
that's the worst one as well.
Yo,
that's the worst one. When you come to me,
what are you saying about me?
I've been introduced to you by this person, and you have the confidence to come to me and judge that person that has just told me that you guys are best friends.
Yo.
That means
I need to be running very far away from
Who
you.
am I? So that means me.
You need to be running far.
It happens.
Running far.
I think you had a scenario similar to that of this new girl coming in, being introduced by the other friend, and then she comes in and gossips about the other friend.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
About the other friend.
You are new.
You are even new in the circle. And you're already coming. So what is it that you're saying about me to that person? Just twisting twisting things like that. Man. You always judge it. If somebody would laugh, gosh, she's laughing because she's just trying to show off, or she's just been loud because of she thinks she's better than everybody else and whatever. So what if I think I'm better than everybody else? What's your problem?
Yeah.
If I think I'm better than everybody else, I walk in that room and I walk my walk and I talk my talk.
You know what I think? What I think? When you become judgmental and you build the judgment, you judge, you even become judgmental to yourself. And then insecurities come, stress and worry,
mental health,
and all of that. Because you've built up this lifestyle.
But this is the thing with
being a judgmental person. Yeah. So everything now, as you were saying, it's up for judgment.
Yeah.
Even you now, you get to judge yourself about this, then you judge this. There's nothing that is good in your eyes. Everything is bad, is wrong, and it's
you become that person who people avoid, because now this person,
your energy
if she's there, her energy, it will be good to it actually heavy. It's very heavy, that thing. I've felt it, and I try to sort of run away from such things, because it's also annoying if somebody else would know that you are close to somebody and comes to you and talk about that somebody. Like, what position are they putting you in? When you are talking about somebody else that you are close to, it's like, okay, so what are you expecting me to say?
Yeah.
That's your view, that's okay, but what are you expecting me to say? I can't be sitting.
What do you want me to say? Because this is my friend, this is someone, I have, close
relationship with.
We share things together. So what do you want? What do you expect me?
What do you want me to say? You judging it in your perspective, okay, but don't put me in that sort of perspective.
And you never get to see beauty. You never get to see the essentials, the goodness of things, because you're always seeing things on a negative side. Like, your daughter got this great grade, and you're already saying, but you're not the first one. Your friend, just bought a new car. It wasn't the right car and all that, and they bought it on finance anyways. Everything you see is on a negative side, and so that's why people won't enjoy being with you, because they're gonna go like, we can never enjoy anything. We always have to be like negative, and there's a bad energy about negativity. It all sits with you. It sticks. I always have this thing of Unatis, of this energy sticks.
Oh yeah, that stays. So whatever somebody says about you.
So imagine like all of these, you're always talking about negative things. People. So it's sticking. It's sticking. It's sticking, and so no one wants that heaviness. So you'll always have misery. And you never understand misery. You're only creating it yourself, because you're never allowing yourself to see the beauty in anything.
Definitely.
Yeah.
No, you're not. You're not. Definitely.
Yes. So how do we move on from this struggle of judgment?
How do we move on? Oh my goodness. How about we start by appreciating each other?
Yeah.
We start about actually appreciating what everybody is got a journey. We all come from hardship. And it differs. There's somebody else whose life has been like this, and it's been like that. People have come out of really deep things that you don't know nothing about. So how about we appreciate each other? Appreciate having actually that thing of you have around you. You have people that care, people that would take their time to be around you, or whatever it is, that whoever you were judging, again, depending on who you were judging. But how about we start to appreciate each other? That you don't need to know the person, appreciate that person. Love each other. Love each other. We all coming from God, people. We are all one. No one is battling. We are not battling, not in competition in here.
We
need to be building each other. Motivating each other. That's what I feel. I feel that plays a big thing. If we can just start Lapo,
to be united and to be able to, to know that. I was having a conversation with a few of my friends in South Africa, and how we titled the meeting that we were having was "I am my brother's keeper," and to know that you can entrust in the next person. That you can get, the person can lift you up when you're down. The person can guide you, advise you. He's always there for you. And I think if we can build a society whereby we don't have to be close friends, but I can know that you've got me.
That's it.
You've got
we don't need to
whatever. Like this, let's just and part of me not being judgmental or not being a part of a conversation that's gossiping about you, and actually standing up and saying, guys, no, I'm not a part of this. This is not how I operate. Not because I'm close with the person or anything like that. No. Just the character within us is saying, no. This is not who we are. This is not how we ought to operate. And I think that will push us, 10 years ahead.
Definitely.
It will just fast track whatever it is that we are trying to do. And, everything that we do it united as one.
And life would move, things would change, But this thing is not even about, okay, we're going to be sitting here talking about judgment and then everything will change. No. But within yourself, as a person, when you feel I'm not a part of this. You feel proud. They'll be saying something when you'll be dismissing yourself. You just go. Or whatever. If you don't, you just go. But you don't promote this thing, man. Adding to that and adding to somebody's downfall.
Yeah.
You don't know. Oh, I will never do this. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you if you never do this. But this person did this.
Yeah.
And there's a reason why that person did that. Maybe this thing was too hard for that person. That's why that person did that. So if you cannot do it, well done.
That's good.
That's good for you.
But that's not for you to judge, because you don't know the situation. You are not in the person's head, in the person's struggle, in the person's difficulty. So the weight that the person's carrying, you don't know.
That's it. So, and sometimes we struggle as friends. When you see your friend been stuck in somewhere and you want to help. Yes, you want to help. You want to push. You want to move the mountains, move the houses, or whatever. Whatever it is, you want to do so much. But we struggle with that. But sometimes just move back. Let that person move the
and give the space.
Give her that space.
That space.
She must make the decision where she wants to be. Because
let her then come to you to say, this is what I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. But,
Allow that time for that person to heal. Because we all heal in different ways. In different ways.
Yeah.
So if it's maybe a relationship way, let that person find herself to God, and God will help that person heal. But don't be now that one again in the middle of things saying, I sleep or something like that, and judging and saying, calling other people things. Things are hard, guys. People have, suicide levels, because of the mental health, the pressure the world has on people, and those kind of things. And how would a person feel? Like, how would you feel if you've been sitting there constantly judging that person, then you hear that person has committed suicide? How would you feel about that? Proud?
Yeah.
No. You will not feel proud, because it's going to be like, what? I should have asked that person. I should have asked that person.
Needed my support.
Yeah. I should have asked. I should have said something. I should have whatever. You feel bad because when you're just getting a man into, you're just getting points, and I want you the biggest thing. All the
you can say this and hada. Not knowing how it affects the other person. I mean, even I don't know which celebrity was saying this. Says, I don't know. People forget that we're human as well. The things that they're saying to us, the things that they are, WhatsApping, text,
which plays in their
Twittering
head.
And all of that. It affects them. They are human. They, they have blood and all of that. They breathe. So I think we need to be conscious in how we, interact with one another, and we need to develop a character that, can withstand the struggles that we're facing. There was something Mike Todd. This was early on. When he was starting to become mainstream, and he was having a talk of saying, we need to be people whereby now you can call your friend that's about to get married and say, listen, my friend, can I have just 2 days of not being involved in your wedding planning and all of that, because at the moment I am facing my struggle of being sort of jealous that I thought by this time I would have been married. To be honest with your friend, and your friend will go, not take it personally, but you're jealous of what, but to say, oh no, friend, take those 2 days off and give yourself that time, so that now we can come back and enjoy that time. and enjoy the wedding. Because to be grown up to in a way whereby you don't take it in offense of saying the person's jealous of you being married, but they having that emotion and they being honest and and telling
it's
you
playing in your head,
you know,
why my life is not going forward? Why all my friends are having houses or whatever? I'm not having a house. Why I keep going back, back? What is it? And it's okay to be like that. It's okay, and it's got nothing to do even with the fact that you are jealous. But it's also because the thing is you assess your life. You go back, you reflect, you try to think of ways how you did things,
and you go through
need growth.
So many
you need
emotions.
to seek growth in your own life. So when you don't seek growth, you do question. Good see. Why am I still standing in the same place? You know, it's got nothing to do with jealousy. You know,
and the person that the person entrusted to tell the truth of, okay, I'm having these emotions during this wedding process of yours. It's not for you then to go call your other friend. Hey, my friend, can you believe?
Hey, you know now. This person is so jealous. Even called me saying he wants to take two.
But to be able to go like, but no, I'm gonna protect this. Yeah, but so that when someone else asks, I go open and no, don't worry, she'll be around. Lanka, she's just sorting out in those like, to have that trust of us just being grown up with so many things and not take everything too personally. It's about us, and just know, but I can support you in your darkest, deepest, however it may seem, okay, but I'm here to support you. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to talk about you. I'm here to support. And I think if we get that,
we're gone
very far.
And we need God's intervention. We need God's intervention. When you were saying that, I just felt the Holy Spirit. We need God's intervention because I feel like this can never change if we continue the way we are now. But with His intervention, with us going there and saying, God, I'm going through this now. This is what's going on. I'm saying these things about people. Please intervene.
Just
help me see Abantu in a different way. Let me see people in a different way, in a different light.
The way you see them.
Work on me and the way that I'm feeling inside this thing, this darkness. Because each judgment is just a darkness that's just inside of you, just playing with your head, with this habit, all that. Asking God and saying, intervene, Baba. Come forward, help me. Because it's not something that you can just do like this, but with God, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Yeah, definitely. That's all for today. Yes. We had a great time this weekend.
Yes, we did. So please
don't forget to subscribe, give us your thumbs up
and comment. We would really love to hear what you guys think about the topics, the episode, and if there's anything that you'd like us to add. Yes. So hope to see you soon on our next episode.
Oh yeah.
Bye.